on, I made a copy of the agenda for him, but I left this sheet out. The BusinessInsider.com website studied all stadiums in the world, and they came up with their top 100 stadiums, and included in their selection process was not only the configuration of the stadium, how fun it was to be there for the event that was going on. Now, it could be any event.
Yeah.
It could have been a basketball arena, it could be a football, it could be soccer. Who you think's number one?
Ooh, man, that's a tough one. That was a tough one. I'm going to say Dodger Stadium, just as a fan.
Dodger fan. No.
Yeah.
Lambeau Field.
Come on.
Lambeau Field number one, Wrigley Field number two, Soldier Field number three, and then a place in Spain, a big soccer venue in Spain, Fenway number five, and then a place in London's number six, a place in Monaco number seven, a place in Milan number eight, and then it's a lot of foreign. Wembley Stadium number 11. Tiger Stadium made it. If you had to guess, where do you think Tiger Stadium fit in this?
I'd say down to 20 somewhere. Huh?
23, good
23,
guess.
Yeah.
23, Tiger Stadium of LSU, the second highest collegiate football stadium. Top collegiate football stadium, according to the Insider.com, Kyle Field at Texas A&M.
Wow.
There's a lot of pageantry, I think, that goes along with that. You know, as far as being in agriculture and military school, there's a lot that goes with that. Another school, and it's the only collegiate baseball field that made it, Alex Box, number 85.
Wow.
Number 85, ahead of venues like Minute Maid. Now, the interesting thing is, nowhere on this 100 is the Superdome. And I got to tell you, I can understand if you went to a Saints game 10 years ago, maybe not. But if you went to a Saints game in the last 2 years, I don't know how it couldn't have been one of these somewhere in there, but didn't make it at all.
I guess I know the dome might have heard it. It's not fan friendly. If you're going to get something to eat or going to the restroom, you know, because it's so congested. Now it's all being changed.
Right.
That's all being changed. That's probably one of my biggest gripes. I go to Sugar Bowl every year, and when you have that big crowd like that, I mean, all the lines for the concessions are in the hallways.
Well,
so,
you know what? That probably has something to do with the criteria for all of this.
Because you're always fighting your way trying to get to the restroom or getting something to eat, you know, so you miss half the quarter, you know. And
the only thing I don't agree with in the top 20 is Fog Allen Fieldhouse, which is where the University of Kansas plays basketball, and Cameron Indoor Arena, which is fun when you watch when you watch a game at Duke. It's fun to watch it. But there's two basketball venues that are in there. But again, there's probably a lot of criteria. I just thought that was pretty interesting. But at least Tiger Stadium is in there somewhere.
I've been to Lambeau, so I can really vouch for
how fun.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's. I got a great story. I know we don't have enough time, but I have a great story. We did a little, just real quick. We went up there. Here we had that show, and at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the ESPN show, and I was taking a tour. And the guy that was taking on a tour, I said, look, I got a buddy of mine doing a show back at home in Louisiana. Would you mind going on live with it? And we did it, you know, and we were just talking about Lambeau Field, and I was taking a tour, and I said, we're running out of time. But
it wasn't Bart Starr.
No. The guy's name was Dick Razor. Was it?
Really?
That was his name. He'd been with the Packers since 1957 with the organization. Taking people through. Man.
Very good. Well, what we'll do is, because of that story, we won't worry about the Zephyrs, because they can't break 500. But they will be home for the 4th of July. 4th of July, they play 6 o'clock that night. That's when they'll be back in town, so you might want to go see them. Roller derby. What you know about roller derby?
It's on skates, and they go in a circle.
I found out a lot about it last night, and I enjoyed myself. I had 2 young ladies here, Brittany Dominique and Hester Zorn, Haddocks, and they explained it to me. They have a big bout, because that's what it's called. It's called a bout, coming up July 2nd, and I think there we go. Good job, Jason. It's July 2nd. It's called Scars and Stripes. It's the Cajun Roller Girls, who are based out of Houma Thibodeau, taking on the Hattiesburg Hooligans. That's awesome. That is going to be at the Harangue Auditorium over in Thibodeau. You can get tickets through Ticketmaster, $12.06 in advance, $15 and $9 at the door. Go to www.CajunRollerGirls.com to find out more information. It is the real thing. They do flat track. I didn't realize it. They don't have embankment turns or anything. It's flat track, and I actually taught Hester way back when, and Look, Hester's a very good person. She said it's the real deal. As a matter of fact, I think we have their schedule too, Jason. We could show everybody real quick just to kind of see the competition they play. But they go around this area. Of course, July 2nd is Hattiesburg, but then on the 7th, it's Gulf Coast, which is the Gulfport, Biloxi area, but that's going to be in Thibodaux. Then they play the Crescent Winches, which is a team out of New Orleans. The Pearl River Swamp, they have 2 games, a home and away with those guys. Pearl River right outside of Slidell, but they play in the city of Slidell. Then they're at home to finish it off again against Crescent City and the Bayou Outlaws, who are from Orange, Texas. Again, all of the home games are in the Harang Auditorium. If you want more information, www.CajunRollerGirls.com. And I hear it's a lot of fun. Everybody talks about it, and they say it's tons and tons of fun. Hope you can maybe go out and catch a game with them. Going to wrap things up in the next segment, talking about all of the camps going on in the area, and there's still a few more. If you want to get your kid involved, we'll do that after this break.